Chilli, may she rest in peace, left eye was wrong. Use the silly hoe. 'Cause what happened to no scrubs? This the biggest scrub of all. And you donating money to him? You haven't had enough people steal money from you throughout your career? You gonna willingly give it up to him? 'Cause you MAGA? Okay. We see you. Oh, we see you.
Oh my God, do somebody please say it ain't so. Chilli of TLC just got exposed as a MAGA supporter. Now she's receiving heavy backlash from the black community. We're about to get into this news, but before we do, I need you to do me a favor, hit that like button and subscribe to the channel for more Docs Daily.
At this point, I can't even cancel my tickets because In Vogue is going to be there, even though I should. I should have known. I should have known you was one of them. I could put my finger on it, but it was definitely giving Stacey Dash. And mind you, I already bought the tickets before I found out about this story, so I'm even more infuriated. Now, shout out to the Midas Touch because they just published this story and my mind is completely blown. Not at the fact that she's an actual supporter of his, but the things that she was posting in support of him. Now, in this Midas Touch article, they go on to show that she had been donating to the Trump campaign, small dollar donation amounts, but nonetheless, she's giving money to that man. And then I believe the Midas Touch did a bit of a deeper dive because they're like, who exactly is she following? Look at the Newsmax is crazy. Tommy Lauren is even crazier. But what's even more gross and disgusting about Chilli's support of this movement is the stuff that they found in her repost. Now, Chilli had reposted this conspiracy theory video seen here of them trying to equate Michelle Obama to being born a male. Now, she's since unreposted it, like taken it out of her recent repost, but it was right there and everybody could see it. And because of that repost about Michelle Obama and that just fake, disgusting nonsense, especially coming from another Black woman, the fact that you would repost that is even sick. But that repost basically brought the Midas Touch down this rabbit hole of like, well, what side is she really on? This side, the side she on. I'm so mad. I didn't just bought my tickets. And I literally just rewatched their iHeartRadio performance with In Vogue and Salt and Pepper. I can't believe her. And I should have bought that ticket refund protection. I didn't think there was a reason to. But now I kind of wish I did.
At this point, I don't think it has anything to do with Chilli being a Trump supporter. I think it got everything to do with that song, No Scrubs. A lot of people thought it was disrespectful towards black males. And then she turned around, doubled back, and giving Trump money.
I think what we're seeing happen with Chilli of TLC is a part of a larger issue, which is that we're finding out that a lot of the celebrities that we loved don't actually care about the people who they built their careers on the backs of, but instead are only interested in their bottom line, which is their wealth. Waka Flocka Flame continues to play just another brother from the hood, but doesn't actually care that people from the hood are being negatively impacted. Nicki Minaj's entire career built on the backs of black folks and does not care how black people are impacted by what's going on in this country. In fact, doubles down on it. Nick Cannon, who was looking to the community to support him when he was being canceled by Jewish people, and then turns around and talks about his admiration for that man. Now, unfortunately for Chilli, what she said in that video does not align with this message that she posted on the same post, saying that she reposted it thinking that she was supporting something else. Which one is it? You know what I mean? The math is not mathing. I don't know. I just feel like Left Eye would never. She would never.
When Chris Tucker got something to say about you and he been on Epstein Island, that's when you know you done messed up. Chilli did make a response, but people are not feeling anything that she got to say because there's proof in the pudding. She donated money and it's looking like she's not a fan of her own people.
Hey guys, I wanted to come on here to address a few things that's circulating on the internet that's very concerning to me. Let me say this first. I have the utmost respect and admiration for Michelle Obama, and I would never say or do anything that is disrespectful to her or to any woman. I would never do that. And I had no clue that this repost had happened until I started getting phone calls and text messages from everybody, and I immediately went to my page to see what was going on. Now, mind you, I'm not very computer savvy, so I'm looking for this repost button, and I see that all of these buttons are very, very close to each other. And clearly I was scrolling and my thumb hit the repost button. Again, I had no clue that something like this happened until I got all the calls. But of course, I took that down, and, you know, I would never post anything like that. I would never do something like that. That is not my character. I have supported the Obamas. I gave to the campaign, both runs, voted twice for him, and supported the organization that Michelle had in the schools for exercise for the kids. I would never do anything that's harmful or hateful to anybody. You know, I'm just not wired like that. That's just not who I am. And when it comes to organizations that I have donated to, these are the things that support the veterans. You know, I have always supported them, not just now, but for years. This is not something new. So I just wanted to let you guys know, you know, this from me, you know, that I would never do anything so disrespectful, and I would just never, I'm just not about hate or anything like that. You know, if you look on my page and see my posts, it's all about love, faith, and connection. That's what I'm all about, you know, and I've always been that way, and I will continue to be just that way. So I just want to thank you guys for, you know, your love and your support, and just taking the time to listen to me right now. I really, really appreciate that. And I love you guys. Thank you so much.
My question for everybody out there is, do you think Chilli is a sellout? Do you think that she's a Trump supporter? Do you think she donated that money to Trump and his campaign? Oh, I forgot. There's proof all on the internet that she did. Don't go chasing waterfalls, sticking to them rivers and them lakes that you used to. Fans then turned to the singer's social media pages, where they noticed that she had reshared a video claiming that Michelle Obama was not born a female, and that the former First Lady was once registered to vote as a man in the state of Illinois. Well, if it's proof, it's proof. I never seen the documents, but they must be out there for people to be making these claims. I don't know the ins and outs and all of the stuff. Joan Rivers said something about it too. I don't know. Maybe it's true, maybe it's not. Y'all let me know what y'all think about it in the comment section. Chilli is already, 60 years old? What more do you want from this woman? She's an old woman of color, been in the entertainment industry for a long time. It might be in her best interest to rock with Trump, just like all the other celebrities out there. If they want to be in good standings and good compliance and all that stuff, the tax season roll around, people be getting killed with them taxes. It might be in their best interest to be Trump supporters. I don't know. What are the perks of being a Trump supporter? Do they have to pay mortgage? Do they get free groceries? We don't know at this point, but for all of them to be hopping on the bandwagon, there must be some good stuff in tow to be a part of that campaign. And besides, like I said earlier, it's a free country. People do what they want to do, especially when you 50, 60 years old. You got people jumping out the woodworks that don't even know who TLC is, never even listen to their music. They looking at her like she's Gladys Knight or somebody. And shout out to Gladys Knight. She made incredible music. TLC made some scandalous music that make me sick to my stomach as a black male. I don't know how y'all feel about it, but all of those songs was cringe. They was wearing condoms on their faces, and they just came out the gate wrong. And they're still wrong. I don't think they're ever gonna stop being wrong. Rest in peace to Left Eye. That was a tragedy. Now people online talking about they wish it was Chilli. It's a lot of hate in the world, and I don't want to be one of the people spreading the hate. But one thing for sure, it's looking like Chilli is a part of the hate, and she's been spreading it for a long time towards black males specifically. And at this point, I don't think she cared for black females neither, but a lot of black males and females don't. She's not in the world all by herself. There's a bunch of people that feel the same way as Chilli. But what do I know? Make sure y'all do me a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel.
Risk my life to give you a document documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you documentations, girl. I risk my life to give you document.